Just a nice and chill get ready with me today, friends. I have a couple of new products that I want to try out today, and I also did a look yesterday that I really wanted to share with you guys because I loved the way that it turned out. So that's what we're going to be doing. If that sounds interesting to you, then let's go ahead and do the YouTubey things. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We are so close to 7K. Let's get into it. We are filming early. I have my giant cup of coffee like normal. I feel like it's kicked in a little bit today, so we'll see how we go. Now, I picked up the new Glowish by Huda Beauty Blur Jam, which is a silicone-free smoothing primer, and this thing is really intriguing. I haven't even actually like broken the seal yet, so it does say keep sealed for freshness, and it is this super odd texture. Like, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's interesting. I wouldn't say it looks like a clear jam, and then it does come with this little scoopy thing so that you don't have to like dip your fingers in, you know what I mean? So I've got some product on here. I have not seen anyone talk about this. Let's see how this goes, shall we? Oh, it's like really cool feeling, like cold. I think I've definitely got way too much on one side here. It's kind of fresh feeling. It feels like a little bit like the Water Fresh tint from Chanel in that fresh feeling. It's quite interesting. I guess it's blurred just a little bit, not like my Tarte primer, but it's not bad. So we'll see how that goes. If you want a silicone-free one, maybe it's okay. I'll keep you guys, you know, in the know as to how I feel about that product. But I do like the way that it feels going on the skin. It feels very fresh, I shan't lie. For foundation, I'm gonna take my Chanel Le Beige Complexion Touch. This is in the shade B10. I used this yesterday and I hadn't used it. I've been testing so many foundations out lately that I hadn't been using it. I'd been using them, and I just was reminded at how much I love this as a foundation yesterday. So I really wanted to use it again today. And I'm doing the look that I did yesterday pretty much. I think I have a new lipstick to try out, so I might put that on soon so that I can then tailor the eyes to match. But I'm pretty much going to do the look that I did yesterday, and it took me like 15 minutes to do, and it looked really lightweight and fresh on the skin, which I'm into. I definitely notice as I get older how much like foundation sits on my skin and like how cakey it can quickly get. And like, I'm not old by any means. Gen Z thinks I'm old because I'm 32. Oh my god, I call myself 33 and I'm only 32. Why am I aging myself? Anyway, but you definitely notice like how much your skin can like handle makeup once you hit over 30, right? Like, it changes, it really does. Each year it just like changes, and you need less and less makeup. It's quite an interesting process. I've also noticed I've got a big rash happening here, which I'm not sure what that's from. Let's take my Charlotte Tilbury color corrector and color correct the under eyes. This is in the shade 1. In exciting news, David Jones yesterday released one of the new cream quads from Tom Ford. They released I think it's Violet Satin, the purple one. So yes, I picked it up because actually it looks really beautiful from the swatches. I saw someone on Instagram actually had both of the quads and did like live swatches, and I think from the swatches, I actually think, even though I want the khaki one because it's like a green, I think the khaki one's gonna lean more towards like a black undertone, and I don't actually know if I'd get a lot of use out of it. If it gets released here, I'll probably at least go and have a look at it to see if I want to pick it up, but I'm not sure if I will. But I actually think the purple one looks less purple in the swatches, and I think I will pick that up. Like, I think I'll actually like that more. Sorry, I have already picked it up. So I used this concealer yesterday and was reminded again just how much I love this, but also with doing a lighter complexion, just how much I kind of don't need to really, I'm just gonna pop some here because that rash is not looking crash hot, and here. Yeah, just how much sometimes, even though it might not look completely perfect, using less concealer can sometimes in the long term for like the longevity throughout the day look better than like having that full coverage on, I noticed yesterday. So I was just reminded at how incredible this Flawless Fusion concealer is. It really is such a beautiful concealer. It's definitely like an unsung hero in my opinion. In exciting news, BK Beauty sent me the Angie Hot and Flashy set, which is amazing. So we are gonna try the famous A506, this famous, it's like the BK 101 but in a concealer brush. And I've actually wanted this set for a while. I love BK brushes, as you know, so I am excited because the BK 101 changed the game for me. That was the brush that I used for foundation today actually, which I don't think I said. So yeah, I'm excited to get this and give it a go. It is a great shape. It's so flat against your under eyes. It's brilliant. Yeah, that's a lovely brush. Lovely, lovely. That's a really good brush. I really like that. Well done, Angie. That's amazing. Let's go ahead and do some bronzer. I haven't used this in a hot little minute. Let's take the Rephr Beauty bronzer stick, shall we? Shall we? So in my time, the Friday that's just gone was the release of the, I'm just taking this IT Cosmetics brush by the way, was the release of the Pat McGrath Labs holiday collection. I feel very misled and upset about it. I mean, look, first world problems, it's really not that traumatic. I get it. I'm not that upset. I'm obviously being, is facetious the word? But in saying that, nowhere did she say, and like, look, I'm sure I absolutely know one of you will correct me because you guys know way more than I do, and that's not being sarcastic, it's true. Oh God, I have little hairs, they drive me bloody nuts. I feel like nowhere did she say that it was only going to be the Mothership Mega and the mascaras that she was releasing on Friday. Am I wrong? And it wasn't until like 11 o'clock. I waited up until 11 o'clock at night, which to a lot of people is not that late, but to me, I get up at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. Okay, 11 p.m. may as well be like 2 a.m. for me. May as well be just like I've raged all bloody naught. So I waited up to get it because I wanted to get nearly everything. And then it was just the Mothership Mega and the mascara is released, and I was like, where have you said that? And then like, where's the date for everything else being released? And then I kind of remembered, I'm pretty sure she did this last year as well. I could be wrong, but I think she did. But I was just like, why? What is the point of that? Why release everything now then and then not release them all? It just does not make sense to me. Sometimes Pat's decisions just, I'm sure she has a reason, but sometimes it's an odd decision if you ask me, but you know, I'm not in her business, so she can do what she likes. I just didn't, I don't know. I was disappointed by it. I'm gonna take my Vieve Modern Powder Perfector in the shade Light. I just did a speed reviews of this. Oh, I've already hit pan. This is how much I've been using this. I have already hit pan. And like, I haven't had it that long. I've probably had it over a month, but I just have honestly not stopped using this. Like literally not stopped. So there you go. And I've been using this like all over my face and everything, so it doesn't surprise me that I've hit pan because I've been doing a lot of makeup. Anyway, yeah, so Pat, who knows when she'll release the rest of the stuff. But I am kind of glad though, in a little way, because I think I would have panic bought a lot of things, but now I've decided I don't actually want to get one of the blush palettes. I was going to, but when I look at the shades, I'm like, I really don't need these. There's too many repeat. I'm just picking up a BK 102, by the way, and now using this over the rest of my face. I think I would have just like bought the blush palette, but now that I've sat on it and looked at the shades and everything, like in both of those palettes, there's like this one hair here that just keeps coming back. Here we go. I really don't need one of those blush palettes in my collection. Like I have quite a lot, and like I know they're slightly different shades, but like they're not that different, and like I have nearly every shade of her blush, so it just wouldn't really make sense for me to like have a blush palette like that. It really wouldn't, even though they're pretty and I kind of want to. I'm just not going to. I'm gonna bronze with my Victoria Beckham bronzing brick in the shade Light. I'm gonna take my Rephr 22 today. So yeah, anyway, all of that to say, I'm actually gonna pick up less than I thought, and I'm annoyed that she didn't release all of this. Did you guys pick up the Mothership Mega though? Did anyone pick it up? I actually picked it up with the Intensify stick. I'm just gonna do my brows. This is the MCO brow gel. It's just a gimme brow, like dupe. I actually picked the Mothership Mega up with the Intensify stick because I figured it can't hurt to have a backup of that in my collection, considering how dramatic I got when my last one ran out and I didn't have a replacement. So that's what I picked up. I didn't pick up any of the colored mascaras because I just genuinely would never use that. So yeah, what did you guys pick up? Did any of you pick up the Mothership Mega as well? I know some of you were really excited for the color. This is the Essence Brow Pen, by the way. And then Perfector Lamination Gel. Yes, I use this much brow gel because my brows won't stay up. So yeah, that's my story about that. And then Huda gets released this Monday, and so does the Dior, the Miss Dior Millefiore collection in Australia. I know it's released elsewhere in the world, but you know, we just got the Kosas foundation, okay? I saw that get released on Mecca today and I was like, hasn't it been out for over a year? I could be wrong. I could be very wrong about that. For highlight, I'm gonna take my Saie Super Glowy Gel because I just, such a good highlight. Such a good highlight. I just work it into my sponge and then do that, which look at it, boom, boom. It's just delightful, just delightful. For blush, I'm actually just gonna take my Gucci blush, which I don't know if I've used on camera yet. So I got the shade Tender Apricot. I'm definitely gonna pick up another one. I love this. I saw some people say that they weren't that like phased by them. I don't know, I really like the formula. It's very smoothing and airbrushing. So this is a Rephr 05 and I'm just going to just lightly. I really like these. I definitely want to get another one. Sephora Australia recently had 20% off and I snoozed on it and I was like, no, you don't need it. Don't pick one up. And then I decided, no, actually, you know what? I really do want another shade, and then they all sold out. So missed that, but that's all right. I'll just wait. They'll probably have another 20% off in November for Black Friday, so it'll be fine. If you're wondering, I've brought it like inward more because I'm gonna put my hair topper on. I suffer from hair loss if you're new around here and I wear alternative hair, and my hair topper has a fringe, so I find I need to like bring the blush inward, otherwise it gets like hidden. Anyway, that's my 2 little cents there. Let's go ahead and use some setting sprays. So Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless. I need to do an update on the makeup I used up. So I did this video about 2 months ago now where it was like makeup I want to use up, and it was like in a project pan kind of thing. And I have actually used up quite a bit of it, but I'm stalling because I have this much of the setting spray left and I want to include it as in like I used it up. So I'm stalling, but I will do it. I actually picked up, I just couldn't help myself. This is the Dior like transfer proof lipstick and I really love this matte black packaging. It's amazing. I got the shade 100 and I think it was Andrea Ali I was watching. And anytime she uses a lipstick, I just instantly go and buy it. It's ridiculous. I can't watch her channel because this is the shade, by the way. I have to be careful watching her channel because honestly, I just buy everything she recommends. I just watched her like every full face of NARS and I was like, okay, now I need this and this and this. It's just ridiculous. I'm just gonna take the My Dream lip liner from Natasha Denona in the shade Natasha and I'm just gonna line my lips. I'm doing my lips before my eyes today because I want to make sure that the lip color is what I really want to try. So I need to make sure that it's going to all match, you know. So now let's take this transfer proof lipstick. So that's the lipstick. It's a lovely shade. I'm not mad at that. Now, is the eye color I wanted to use this Strobe RMS cream shadow, but it's very cool toned and this is a little bit warm toned, so I might actually change my eye look. I'm gonna switch this Tom Ford Golden Peach eye duo. That's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna take this A501 from the Angie Hot and Flashy set. Ralphie, what are you doing? I don't know if you can hear my cat meowing away. What are you doing? Oh, lots to say this morning. And I normally would put an eye primer on, but I can't actually be bothered. So let's just go straight on in, shall we? This is the cream side, by the way, first. And I just kind of lay it down, lay the shape. And then I will actually pick up this Angie A503, or BK I should say, and I'll just buff it lightly so that this gets kind of blended out. These little Tom Ford cream and shadow duos are really good for like if you're in a rush and you just want to look really put together. And you can obviously just use the cream, or you can also use the powder I should say, or you can use both. So I quite like it. I use it quite a bit. I've really been getting into cream shadows lately. I'm gonna do a cream shadow roundup. I just wanna pick up some Janessa Myrick ones first. I just can't narrow down the shades for her. It's overwhelming to me. Her shade range. So once I've done that and I pick some up, I will test them. And then we'll do a roundup. So that's what it looks like with just the cream. Again, you could just leave this here. It is quite pretty. It's like that wet glossy eye look. But we are going to take the little top bit here, this little sparkly shadow. I just take this on my finger. So just like this, and then I just press it over. I'm not like neat or strategic about it at all. That's all done. Let's go ahead and take my Rephr Beauty mascara. There we go. And then I am gonna take just a touch more powder. Nice. Let me go off camera and do my hair, and then we'll come back and we'll see the finished look. So 2 seconds. Okay, and this is the finished makeup look. What do you guys think? I really like it. It is a very soft and easy, work-friendly look for me. And if I wasn't filming this, it honestly would take me like 15 minutes to just quickly throw all of this on and get out the door. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. Let me know what you guys think. The lip, it's definitely transfer proof. I think that this wouldn't be for everyone. It does feel a little bit sticky. It could still need to dry down, but it definitely does feel a bit sticky like when I press my lips together. And I think if you are someone that is conscious of the lines in your lip, you won't like this, because it's definitely, I don't really have that problem, or I've never really noticed that on me before, but it's definitely settled into like butthole lips, right? Like it's giving me a little bit of butthole lips. So I like the shade. It's definitely matte. So again, if you don't want a matte finish, it's not going to be for you. And the primer is okay. I need to test this out a bit. I don't think my complexion looks as good today as what it did yesterday, but that could also just be my skin today. I have woken up with this rash here, so who knows? I don't think it smooths as much as the Tarte pore filling primer. However, that is a silicone primer, so this one being silicone free, maybe that's better for you. I'll keep you updated though. But overall, it does look still very lovely. I think the look looks really nice. The eyes turned out really well, so overall I'm happy. Let me know your thoughts. Sorry if this was a bit all over the place. I feel a bit rusty with filming at the moment for some reason. I don't know why. And that is it. If you're watching till this point, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so, so much. Truly, I appreciate it. If you haven't already, pretty please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. It helps my channel out so, so much, and I appreciate it. And other than that, I hope that you have the most amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye.